Hey guys, it's Inkeater, and sorry it's been a while. Work and just working more hours and just doing a lot more and trying to get stuff together. It's been insane and so exhausting in the long run. It's kind of incredible and amazing, and just like everything that you've kind of hoped and dreamed is unfolding before your eyes, but then at the same time it's like nerve-wracking, and you're just like, is it over yet? No? Okay, I got this, dude, bring it. And it just feels really awesome, but at the same time it is just so insanely stressful, and I'm like, what did I agree to? It's just the reality of being a grown-up. But I decided to commit to at least Harry Movie Club, so here we are, Harry Movie Club. So if you don't know what Harry Movie Club is, it's pretty much an open collab run by Mr. Harry Britt, and he picks a movie on the whim. This month I is going with a Halloween type horror type theme, but anybody can participate. All you have to do is just put the hashtag Harry Movie Club if you want to participate. It's really, really cool because then you get to see how he puts everybody else's opinion together, and those are probably my favorite videos. Anyway, I'm rambling. I tend to do that, so if you really want to watch this, feel free. And oh, as promised, all of you that were interested or mentioned in the comments that, hey, I want to see these movie reviews, put it right there. It features, you're going to see two, the one that's all spliced together with everybody, and then the one where it's just my ramble and my rant about the movie. It's more rambling than anything, so if you're really interested in that, have at it. Yeah. I may regret that later, but yeah, they're probably not all that interesting. But anyway, moving on, I digress. So this week's movie, in the theme of October and Halloween and horror, I guess, he picked Cabin Fever. This movie came out in 2002. The movie featured Ryder Strong. That's the only name that rings a bell because he was the guy from Boy Meets World, or one of the guys from Boy Meets World. And yeah. Funny enough, this movie came out right when I was, I think, graduating, or I was in high school in my senior year. It's kind of funny rewatching this movie now because it was just like train wreck waiting to happen. It's like, come on, you guys are idiots! But I love how they actually ended the movie. It was kind of, I remember that year that Scary Movie came out, and there was a few others that were pretty hilarious. And they kind of had a similar theme, but I love the ending, if I had to say what I loved. Rewind before we even talk about my favorite parts, or my lack of favorite parts, because the movie was kind of like cringeworthy at times. It had a lot of creepy characters, I give it that, but I wanted them to have like more personality, more backstory, and there was none, and it was kind of weird. You know, because you didn't understand what the deal was with the kid and why he bit stuff, and then, you know, he's like, oh, you're gonna kill my boy because you have this flesh-eating disease, and I'm not even getting into what the movie's about. I am such a jerk. So, Cabin Fever is pretty much about a group of friends who go out into the wilderness and decide that it is so smart, I guess, and so awesome to go out and rent a cabin and get drunk. Woo! I don't see the appeal in this. I personally wouldn't do this. I went camping once, and the raccoon stole our pineapple juice. That showed us. And then I think he also stole some of our hot dogs. Anyway, so these kids go out to rent a cabin. They encounter the local folk, and the local folk just kind of like shoo them off a little. Just kind of typical local folk type thing, but it screams every horror movie out there. So it was kind of very typical for me in terms of horror movies. I think the greatest part was the guy and the clerk in the store talking about the glass bottles and all how they're antiques and they should buy some. I really wanted to know more about him. I mean, I loved his part at the very end where they got you with that zinger of a ha-ha, it wasn't just a horror, there's a little bit of funny in there. But these kids end up catching this flesh-eating disease that they somehow get in contact with because they're drinking the water that pumps through the whole town. But inevitably, the whole town ends up getting this disease. So, poof. And I think I just ruined the movie for everybody, and I probably made absolutely no effing sense, and that's A-okay. Anyway, so if I had to say would I recommend this movie to anybody, yes, because the ending is pretty hilarious, but you can probably rewind through and get the gist of it. But the one part, though, that did really gross me out was the part where the girl was shaving her legs, and her leg turned into, like, bloody skin ripping off, and it was like, oh! Anybody who's shaved their legs or their face, I think, has encountered the nick or the cut, and that just does not feel good. So imagine just shaving off all your skin. That just gave me the heebie-jeebies when I was watching it. It was like, oh, no. So if I had to sit there and gauge any, like, really truthfully scary moments, there was that one where I was like, that's cringeworthy. I can't even look at the screen while she's doing that. It still bothers me. It's so funny. Movie for special effects was pretty good. I mean, it was believable. I loved all the characters, though. I wanted to know more about the town, which I was kind of sad about. I think that's kind of funny. I wanted to know more about the town than these teenagers. I love how it ended, though. So I would definitely recommend this movie to anybody. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to check out any of my other Harry Movie Club videos, you can check them out right there. Like I promised, I was gonna make a playlist, and there it is, till I regret posting it, and then I decide to take it off. No, I'm just kidding. I may regret it later, though. I ramble a lot in these videos, so don't be surprised if you don't enjoy them. Anyway, yeah, bye!